Hello everybody and welcome to Black and White Esprit number 45. The image I want to show you this week is this one. This was taken in Camogli, Liguria region, beautiful village close to Portofino, and is taken by from the top of the rock. There's a little fortress of a rock near the harbor, and when I took this image, I took this because I had a book in my mind. Exactly the sheen of a book. And the book is the Tartar Steppe. It's, I think, I don't know the pronunciation of steppe, but you can see the cover of the book here. So that's all. And in Italian was called the Desert of the Tartars. So that's the difference. And the book is by Dino Buzzati. Dino Buzzati is an Italian writer, kind of Kafka style. So the style is that one. Very heavy, very beautiful author, but really very heavy. Not something you want to read right now in this lockdown situation. But I was thinking about that book and this image this week because it's exactly expressing the mood of this week. The book is about Drogo, that is a young man that gets out of the academy, military academy, and he gets into the world with the idea to go and fight. And he is sent to a base very far away, and just on the border, a fortress on the border, in the north area where nothing happened in the last 2 centuries or something like that. But it was built because in case the Tartars were arriving from the desert, from north from the desert, but nothing ever happened. And he is there, and the first months he's trying to fight in the place, and Mood is trying to get away, to find a way to get away from the fortress. And then the habit and the little things around the beauty of the place get in his mind, and so he's there, and he stay there, get the habit of being locked in the fortress and just waiting and hoping that someday he will see some signs of the Tartars arrive. And this came to my mind this week because we are again in lockdown. Plus there's the American elections that are still in a situation, in an impasse situation, and I hope something will change very soon in the way I like. But the mood is this: to be here and wait. And wait, we don't know for what. It's we are just looking at the small part of the horizon, like in this case, and there's exactly a sheen on the book that is about him looking at the desert behind the wall and looking for signs of the Tartars to come. And this is the same. Here is the sea, but is the idea of this very limited portion of horizon of the sea that you can watch, and hoping that something will appear and something that will be positive possible. And this is the situation we are in right now, because we have a very limited horizon in front of us, because when we cannot trust anymore the news, and we have no idea if what is around us is real or is fake. With all this COVID situation, we really don't know how big it is or how small it is, and all these kind of things. The only things that is certain that we see just a very small portion, and it's very manipulated. And the only things to do, also because there's a lockdown, so I cannot just go out to take a walk or some fun. Yeah, I need to have a justification to go out, like buying the groceries or some emergencies, as this kind of things. And so reminding me of the situation of staying there and just wait. And the problem is that doing this, we tend to get new habits, and we tend to adapt to the situation. And on one side, that is very positive. It's something that is absolutely essential to survive, to be able to adapt to the situation. But on the other side, we can get the habit to something that is absolutely wrong. Right now they are talking about shutting down Christmas, basically, because prohibiting people to gather also for Christmas celebration. Here in Italy they are talking about Thanksgiving in the USA, but all these things, and we already have gave up something, and we already had the habit to lack some freedom, and at this moment it's something that I just would love to have to go back to the situation we were a few days ago, and this was already without freedom, but we got used to that. So that's the problem. It's some time to adapt is the right thing because you can survive. On the other side, you'll really risk to adapt to the wrong things, and an animal can adapt to live in a cage, and if you wait long enough there are animals that reproduced in captivity. So that's the thing, and this is the mood of the week. Just staying here and waiting, looking at the small portion of the horizon I can watch and I can see, and waiting for something. And by the way, another thing that I love about this image is that there are no pure blacks, no pure whites. It's just all a gray tonality. There's nothing clear. There's nothing really black and white. It's just that gray area, if you want to call it like that. It's flat, and that's all exactly with the situation we are. That is not very clear what is happening. It's not very clear what is going on, and we can only wait and see if something will change, and will change in the right direction. So that's all about this image. Thank you for watching. As usual, if you want to see the original image, please go on my website. There's a link down there in the description, and you can, while you are there, subscribe to my newsletter. If you enjoyed this image and this video, please put a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so the channel can grow. This said, thank you very much for watching. Keep creative. It's not easy when you are in a situation like this, but it's a very good way to preserve your mind. So keep creative, stay free if that is possible, and try to have fun. Thank you very much.